Throughout history, the dark allure of serial killers has fascinated and horrified societies worldwide. From the shadows, these enigmatic figures have emerged, each leaving behind a trail of devastation that scars the collective consciousness for generations. Today, we journey through the decades, uncovering the grim chronicles of some of the most notorious serial killers, each casting ominous shadows over their respective eras. In the late 19th century, the name Jack the Ripper struck terror into the hearts of London's East End. Known for his gruesome killings in 1888, the Ripper's identity remains a mystery, shrouded in speculation and intrigue. His reign of terror marked the birth of the modern fascination with serial killers, introducing the world to the psychological complexities and terrifying unpredictability of these criminals. As the world stepped into the early to mid-20th century, America faced its own version of the Ripper in the form of H. Holmes, who constructed his infamous murder castle in Chicago. Holmes lured victims into a nightmarish labyrinth designed for torture and death, making him one of America's first documented serial killers. His cunning and cruelty laid a grim foundation for the blood-chilling tales that would unfold in the decades to come. The 1970s and 1980s were marked by a chilling increase in serial killings, each more notorious than the last. During this time, Ted Bundy emerged as one of the most infamous, using his good looks and charm to lure unsuspecting victims before brutally ending their lives. Bundy's calculated manipulation and chilling confessions after his capture highlighted the disturbing duality often seen in serial killers, a cunning predator hidden behind a facade of normalcy. Similarly, John Wayne Gacy, known as the Killer Clown, painted a grotesque picture of terror in the suburbs as his double life unfolded. By day, Gacy was an active community member and children's entertainer. By night, he lured young men to their deaths. The discovery of his horrific deeds and hidden graves shocked the nation, casting a dark pall over the seemingly idyllic American lifestyle. As the curtain fell on the 20th century, new forms of terror were uncovered. The case of Jeffrey Dahmer in the 1990s brought to light the extreme depravity of human nature. Dahmer, who preyed mostly on young men, committed acts of unfathomable horror, including cannibalism and necrophilia, blurring the lines between sanity and madness in the public's mind. His capture and the subsequent trial exposed society to the chilling realization that evil can reside quietly among us, undetected for years. Entering the new millennium, the digital age brought with it both innovation and increased complexity in criminal activity. The fear of serial killers evolved, adapting to the changing world. The elusive BTK killer, Dennis Rader, for example, evaded capture for decades by living an unremarkable life, blending seamlessly into his community. His eventual capture in 2005, facilitated by the very technology he sought to manipulate, revealed that even the most careful predators can leave traces of their sinister endeavors. Today, as we try to understand why serial killers capture the public's imagination so profoundly, we grapple with the mix of fear and fascination they evoke. The cinematic portrayal of such figures often romanticizes their notoriety, overshadowing the grim reality of their deeds. However, each story serves as a haunting reminder of human capacity for darkness and the relentless pursuit of those institutions dedicated to confronting it. In charting this grim chronicle of serial killers through the decades, one is left pondering the eternal question: what drives a person to such unspeakable acts? While psychology and criminology offer some insights into the minds of these killers, they remain in many ways unfathomable forces of nature, a tragic reflection of the world's potential for horror. As we conclude this exploration into the macabre history of serial killers, we are reminded of the enduring mysteries and horrors that lurk in the shadows of society. By revisiting these stories, we honor the victims and illuminate the dark recesses where such evil thrives, endeavoring to prevent history from repeating its chilling tales. Thank you for joining us as we ventured into this unsettling narrative. We hope it afforded a moment of reflection on humanity's enduring struggle with its darker impulses. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and continue to seek light in the darkest of stories.